What is up, everybody? Mr. Play Dr. Gaming here, back with another video for y'all today. And today's video is kind of disappointing, and it's kind of concerning. And this having to do with the Steam Machine. As y'all know, Valve have recently announced their Steam Machine, and so far, the internet have been pretty positive. And one point of contention with the Steam Machine is what's the price. Now, a lot of people say the Steam Machine really ain't that powerful. People say the Steam Machine is like at the power level of a base PS4. Even this clip we're gonna look at by a YouTuber named Linus Sebastian Said, which is a big tech YouTuber, will say, yeah, the Steam Machine power ain't really all that impressive. It like a PS5. So you'll think, okay, the Steam Machine really ain't that impressive. It don't got a lot of power. So it's probably gonna be like 600, 700 bucks. Well, after you see this clip, this tech YouTuber named Linus Tech gonna shatter that illusion for you, because turns out Steam is not gonna be doing like console pricing with the Steam Machine. So we gonna be looking at a console that called $8 to $1,000, $800 to $1,000. Which, if this is true, and he got credibility because he's like one of the largest tech YouTuber on YouTube, and he met up with the Valve people discussing the Steam Machine and the price. And what he said, they were discussing price, and he brought up like console level pricing, and they all just looked at him silently, and they just looked at him weird, and basically saying, "Hey, nah, this is gonna be kind of expensive," which is very bad if that's the case, because Steam Machine is already not that powerful, and you're trying to sell people that they're not into PC gaming the Steam Machine, and you're gonna make the price high. That is not a good look. So anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's get right into the clip that I just want to get into.
Oh, what you would pay for it. So basically, it's a 7600 CPU and a 7600 GPU. This is not a super powerful machine. Valve is upfront saying that they are going to be relying on FSR in order to achieve 4K. And even then, man, like 8 gigs VRAM, anyone else would be taking a ton of flack for shipping a game console today with 8 gigs of VRAM.
Yeah.
So he just says it right there. The Steam Machine is not very powerful. Like, they're relying on upscaling technology, FSR. If you don't know what FSR is, for y'all non-gamers or whatever, if y'all non-gamers or console gamers, PC gamers pretty know what FSR is. An upscaler. And what upscaler do is they supposed to upscale the image so you give you better FPS. That's what FSR is, an upscaler. It basically upscale your resolution. And they're relying on FSR to get 4K, because the Steam Machine is just not very powerful. It's not very strong. And you would think if they trying to sell you on a PS5 power gaming kind of like PC, they would at least try to charge you like 600 or 700 at best. No, they're not doing console pricing. They probably gonna try to sell you to $8 to $1,000 for this thing. So let me just continue the clip.
So we've got a lot of people talking pricing in here. I'm gonna read these: 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 350, 800, maybe 600, 1,000. You're crazy. 500 tops or DOA. 250 PS5, so like 500 to 600, 599, 699, 500. Okay.
And people that are reasonable, you can see him reading reading the price, and he reading what people think the price is going to be. This price 600 to 700 is reasonable. This is reasonable pricing for what the Steam Machine is trying to do, because the Steam Machine is a piece of hardware that is trying to target console gamers and bring them over to the PC, or trying to get them into PC gaming. Because let me tell you this right now, PC gamer, if you're a PC gamer, you're not gonna buy a Steam Machine. I'm not gonna buy a Steam Machine, because why would I? I got me a good gaming rig. Why would I buy a Steam Machine when I got me a good gaming rig right now? That won't make no sense. But I can see if you're a console gamer and you want to get into PC, the Steam machine would be a good gateway point to PC gaming. But if Steam is gonna upcharge you $800 to $1,000 for this thing, $800 to $1,000 for this thing, no console gamer don't want to do this. They don't want to mess with those prices. They don't want to touch those prices. And at that point, you might well save and get yourself a good gaming rig at that point.
A lot of 500 to 600.
I don't think so.
I can't tell you what the price will be because I literally don't know. But when I said, I'm disappointed that it isn't going to follow a console pricing model where it's subsidized by the fact that, the manufacturer is going to be taking 30% of every game sold on it over the lifespan of this thing, because I feel that would be a more meaningful product. And they kind of asked what I meant by, well, what do you mean by console price? And I said, well, $500. Nobody said anything, but the energy of the room wasn't great. So...
Oh, a console isn't $500. Maybe that's why.
I mean...
PS5 Pro is $700.
Yeah, the PS5 Pro, but we're talking the Pro. I mean, the Pro is markedly more powerful than the Steam machine.
Sure.
So
the Steam machine is not even powerful than a PS5 Pro, and they think about doing like $8,000 to $1,000 on a Steam machine. Like, dude, come on, get real. You are trying to advertise. I don't care if Valve is admitting it or not. You are trying to appeal to console gamers. No console gamer will buy a Steam machine for $8,000 to $1,000. At that point, they might as well just buy a gaming PC. There's no point of buying that. There's no point of buying a Steam machine if that's gonna be the price point. Because let me tell you, most of the consumer base for the Steam machine is gonna be console players. That it's just the reality of the situation. You don't have to be a businessman to realize that the majority of people that are gonna be buying a Steam machine are console player want to get into PC gaming. Because a PC player already got a gaming PC, and they already got a gaming PC that is marginally better than the Steam machine. 9 out of 10 times. Like, I got me a pretty powerful rig. I got me a 4070 i9. Why in the world would I go out and buy me a Steam machine? There's no point. That's a waste of money.
PS5 Pro Radeon equivalent. I think it's more equivalent to like a 7700.
I don't follow consoles enough.
Let me have a look. So that is more equivalent to a 7700 XT. And then the base PS5 is about an RX 6700. So the base PS5 is closer to the Steam machine in terms of performance. With that said, it's not like the Steam machine, even if it's at $600 or $700, isn't going to have any justification for it.
The disk drive PS5 non-Pro is $550.
Does the Steam machine have a disk drive?
No.
So this thing is, the PS5, the regular base PS5 is on the equivalent level of a Steam machine. And they trying to upsell you on the Steam machine. Even Linus himself said if they try to charge you $600 to $700, even then that'd be unacceptable. Because this thing is not even powerful as a base PS5. So Steam is Valve is really cutting it close when it comes to this thing. I don't know how many people gonna buy it. Valve, please make this 500 to 600 at least, because you got a good thing going. Don't squander it because you're trying to get greedy.
Okay, then.
Well, I don't think so. It has a lot of other stuff going on, though.
Yeah, I mean, compared to a PlayStation, yeah, you can use it as a computer, but I think a lot of people won't. And the fact that Valve is shipping this thing with a controller tells me that this is... and
a controller with touchpads on it.
And all but one demo that they had in their big demo room was it hooked up to a TV. Like, it wasn't... They had the one where it was hooked up to a monitor.
To TVs, for sure.
Right.
I still just think it's not completely equivalent.
I mean, Yeah,
I'm not surprised it would be more expensive. I think it honestly makes sense that it would probably be more expensive.
See, this is why I agree with Linus, and I disagree with his little co-host here. I don't know his name, so I don't know. He probably is smarter than me, but I gotta disagree. Like, I gotta agree with Linus and disagree with his co-host. Let me tell you, most people that gonna buy a Steam machine gonna treat this like a console. It is what it is. Like, what person gonna be doing it? Gonna be surfing the web on the Steam machine? What person gonna be doing programming on a Steam machine? What person gonna be doing all this other computer stuff on their Steam machine on the TV? I can guess not a lot of people. The Steam machine is targeting a console crowd. Like I said, I don't care if Valve admit it or not, or they want to ignore the realities of it or not. They are targeting a console audience with the Steam machine, because no PC gamer with a good rig would buy this. And at that point, if this thing gonna be this thing gonna be $800 to $1,000, what's the point? You might as well just sell it for a gaming computer at that point. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. The person that gonna be playing the Steam machine more likely gonna be a person that got a PS5 or come from console gaming, want to get into PC gaming. They want to get into PC gaming, but they don't got the money to get into PC gaming, because PC gaming can be expensive. So the Steam machine could have been a great opportunity for them to get into PC gaming at a lower price point. To get into PC gaming at the lower price point. If they raise the price to PC level, then it's gonna be useless. So it's gonna be like, what's the purpose of this console then? There's gonna be no purpose for it, because you are pricing yourself out of the market you're trying to go for, if you want to admit it or not. Because Val, if you want to admit it or not, you are going for the console audience. You're not going for the PC audience, because the people, like I said, I go to repeat this 1,000 times. People that already got a PC is not gonna get no Steam machine. It's just the reality of it. The most people that gonna get a Steam machine are gonna be people that are coming from console wanting to get into PC gaming. That is the honest truth. And I don't see you don't even have to be a businessman to understand that it's the target audience for this piece of machinery.
There's not. Which one would be more expensive?
The Steam machine.
What is it adding?
It's a computer.
Sure. How much are you going to compute from your couch?
I can definitely see people using it in that way, and I can see that being a value add for people and it being more expensive because of that.
Sure.
I'm just saying I understand why the pricing might work that way. I'm not saying it's good.
When you were saying there's more to it, I thought you meant there's like more hardware that I'm not accounting for that would make it like the cost higher.
It's a different device.
Sure. Yeah. It's a different device.
Again, I disagree with co-host, because Valve advertised the Steam machine as a gaming first console. Like, go look at the Steam machine advertisement. They advertise it as a gaming console first, and all that computer stuff second. So there's not an excuse why the Steam machine should be over $700, because all the computer stuff is secondary. The main purpose that people are gonna be using a Steam machine for is gaming. So that's gonna be the main purpose of the Steam machine. Because, like I said, the audience that Valve is targeting with this is console gamers.
But, for me, look, the question is, like, from a performance standpoint, the biggest justification for what I'm going to hook up to my TV, I'm not computing, I'm gaming. I'm gaming from my couch. So the biggest justification to me is that I can take advantage of Steam sales. I don't have to buy things in the PlayStation Store. If it's going to be more expensive, that's the more meaningful.
There are benefits to it being a compute device on your TV, for sure.
Sure.
I think saying no to that is crazy.
I mean, hit me.
You can pirate things.
Okay, but I can't watch like proper HDR Netflix because it's Linux.
I mean, you could. It would be annoying, but you could.
You can? Is that supported now? Because I'm not aware of it.
You could virtual machine over if you cared.
HDR? With what streaming platform?
Sorry, what?
Like watching HDR? Like Like DRM protected HDR Netflix? No.
You can't do that through Windows if you boot Windows through anyways?
Sure, but then now you're buying a Windows license.
Oh, sure. You're pirating things, so you can't pirate the easiest thing to pirate?
I mean, at this point, you're basically making the argument of like just going in, like you're taking this, we're talking about a console right now.
And that's not this dude. Like I said, I don't want to roast Linus as a co-host. Like I just don't agree with his point. He's saying you can pirate things on a Steam machine. You can pirate things on a computer. You don't need a Steam machine to pirate things. Like why? Like there's not even an argument. Most people that gonna get a Steam machine ain't gonna know how to pirate. Like what? Like I'm just not getting what they do. I understand what he's saying. That you got more potential, you got more freedom with the Steam machine like than a console, but you gotta look at the target audience. What is the target audience for the Steam machine? The target audience for the Steam machine is console gamers. Tell me what console gamer gonna pirate on a Steam machine? These are the console gamers. I hate this. I don't want to insult console gamers because they're just people that want to do a video game. I don't got no problem against console gamers because I used to be a console gamer. But most console gamers are lazy. I'm just gonna say it. Most console gamers, they don't want to do all that. Most console gamers, the reason they got a console because they find the computing, they find the gaming PC daunting. Most console gamers are not tech savvy as PC gamers are. It's just the truth. It's just true. I might be misleading, but I feel like more console gamer. I feel like PC gamer are more tech savvy when it comes to pirating and stuff than console gamers. But the Steam machine is targeting console gamers. That's the problem. The Steam machine is not targeting PC gamers. And like I said, like 1,000 times already, the Steam machine, if Valve like to admit it or not, is targeting the console crowd. Because like I said, the PC people already got a good rig. More likely, they already got a good gaming rig, and they won't need no Steam machine because they already got a capable gaming computer. The Steam machine is a gaming device first, computing tool second. It really that simple. It is. I don't know if Occam's razor. The simplest explanation, the simplest solution already is the best solution. Or the best answer. I don't know. It won though. Occam's razor. The simplest answer is the correct answer. And the correct answer is that the Steam machine is a device that is targeting the console gaming market. It is not targeting the PC gaming market. So what console gamer is gonna pirate stuff? None. And most people that are already pirating stuff already got a gaming PC more likely. So that don't make no sense. That won't make no sense.
I mean, at the point of what
we're not. That's my point.
At the point of what you're talking about, go build a PC and then just hide it behind your media console.
I mean, in a lot of ways, yeah.
Well, right, but that's not what we're talking about.
Except that's what they're selling.
Sort of.
Actually.
Were you there?
No.
Okay, so that's not really the messaging.
Okay.
It's part of it.
Your video projects that it's not a console. It's specifically not a console.
It's not a console, but what it is it is designed for a very console-like experience.
Totally, and it will do that and more stuff, which is my point.
I'm actually having a hard time kind of following along here. But basically where we started was I went, hey, I don't really think that there's a lot here that would justify 4 years later why this thing would be priced like a 4-year-old PlayStation 5. And, you know, if you kind of go like, yeah, there's more utility in it being open. It's like, yeah, but you know, at that point, yeah, you could just like build a PC and you flash a SteamOS image on it. Like it's...
Yeah, and they said it will be very competitively priced with PCs. So you could do that, or you could buy this thing. You could do either one.
Yeah, if we...
But dude, I was absolutely talking about his co-host. I ain't talking about Line. I'm talking about dude. Might say, but dude, Valve marketed Steam as a console gamer entryway to PC gaming. It really what it is. It really what it is. The Steam Machine is supposed to be an open source platform for PC gaming. For entryway to PC gaming. If you're a console player that wants to get into PC gaming, but don't want to spend $1,000 on a PC or $800 on a piece of hardware, the Steam Machine could have been that cheap alternative to PC gaming, so you could have a PC-like experience while having console like what you want to call like console like I don't know console like a console like interface. The Steam Machine is targeting the console crowd. This is not targeting the PC crowd. It's just not. This Steam Machine is not. I said it from day one. This is a good entry console to PC gaming for console players. This is targeting the console market. This is not targeting the PC market, because people that already got a game PC is not gonna buy this. They're just not gonna buy it because it's gonna be a waste of money. Okay, that's all they had to say about the price and about the Steam Machine. The video continues, but they were just talking about something else at that point, and I didn't really want to stick around for that. But yeah, this is very concerning when it comes to the Steam Machine, because I don't understand what Valve trying to do here when it comes to the Steam Machine. Because initially, I just thought, hey, this is a good thing for a console player that want to get into PC gaming. This is a good transitional point to people that want to get into PC gaming. But I don't know what Valve trying to do here. If they think a console player or is willing to spend up to $800 to $1,000 or don't want to pay console like pricing for a Steam Machine. It's like, no, the console players are gonna be like, yo, that's too much. I'm just gonna stick to my PS5 with my Xbox if anybody's still playing the Xbox. But I just gonna stick to my PS5. I gonna stick to my whatever, my Switch or whatever. Cause let me tell you, the console market is a different ball game. When you going after the console market, most people in the console market like to buy cheap. That's why they buy console. Console are cheaper and they're easier. So that's why people buy console. But there's a subset of people want to dip their toes into PC gaming. And I thought the Steam Machine was gonna be a good entry point for those people. But Valve is gonna mess it up if they price this thing too high. If they price this thing too high, they're gonna end up pricing the person that will think about buying the Steam Machine right out the market. They're gonna be like, hey, that's too expensive, I ain't gonna be able to buy that. And people that already got gaming PC gonna be like, yo, why do I need this? This is completely useless to me. And it's gonna fail. Because who is Valve trying to target here? They better be trying to target the console player, because the PC players already got a rig that is better than the Steam Machine in every way possible. So I don't know who they trying to target with the Steam Machine, but they need to try to target the console player. Like I said, you don't need to be a business dude to realize, to understand this. This should be a clear-cut case that, hey, let's make this cheap and sell it to the console people. Because the console people that want to get into PC gaming will have a good entry point to PC gaming. But I don't know what Valve doing with the Steam Machine. I hope they don't price it too high. For the way Linus sound, they're probably gonna be at $800. They're probably be an $800 console or $1,000 console. Who knows at this point? But yeah, bro, Valve, please make this cheap. Don't mess this up. You have a golden opportunity here to make bank off of console gamers. Don't get greedy and make this thing super high where people that were thinking about getting a Steam Machine won't be able to get it. But anyway, I've been Mr. Play Doctor with another video. See y'all next time. Peace.